you can review that the PPTs. Okay. If you have any questions, you can ask me, and also we can discuss together. Okay. Yeah.
OK，老师。
The time that next Wednesday. Yeah. Next Wednesday time that 10 yeah 10 o'clock. Yeah. You know that. Next Wednesday morning, the exam. Do you know that? Yeah. And also that you we also use that the Ding group. I will set a Ding group and set Tension group. Tension group, and also I will send to the Ding group. You all that like that. Everyone should open your camera, and also then we can see you clearly, and then we can share my the PPT. Okay, but share the exam paper. Okay. I hope you review the physiology carefully, and they all hope you get all of you get good their scores. Okay. This class we will continue study that the experiment. I will share my PPT. Okay, can you see my PPT?
Yes, 老师。
Yes，老师。
Yes，老师。
I hope that the first this yeah, wait. This class we I'm sorry, this not there. This class we will talk about the two experiment, the experiment 6. The experiment 6 that we basically study that the 下滑道平滑肌的生理特性 and the physiological properties of the gastrointestinal smooth muscle. And that this we also have studied that the chapter 7, yeah, the chapter 7, the gastrointestinal system. And this experiment that the purpose of the experiment that to observe the general physiological properties of the maintenance the gastrointestinal smooth muscle, and also that the method know the method for the learning the perfusion of the isolated mammary organs. And also that there we use that this before we study that the experiment that first that we have known that the gastrointestinal the properties the gastrointestinal and here that in this experiment we use we most use the most that intestine not the stomach. And gastrointestinal stomach and the intestine also that he normally have the same the physiological properties. And there we have studied that we have studied the knowledge. We know that the properties of the smooth muscle. First, that the general physiological properties of the gastrointestinal smooth muscle. and also that this smooth muscle is also different from the skeletal muscle and medical cardio the muscle and heart muscle, and also that we have known that the gastrointestinal muscle, smooth muscle, have the no usability. No usability is of that he also that and also that he can know contractions, and also that he have the automatic rhythm. Automatic rhythm, we have know that like that the myocardium cells also have the automatic rhythm, and also that, and like the cylinders, and then and also according to smart muscle also have the newer automatic rhythm abilities, and also has the tensing, and it means that he have not this has tensing also make the gastrointestinal smooth muscle like that the stomach or the intestine in the abdomen have the points, and also have the rich intensibility. The rich intensibility, we have known that like the stomach depend from the empty stomach that is about 40 microliters, and also on empty stomach to even to 1.5 liters. We can see here that his value is counted about 30 times, yeah. And also then it means that he shows here that the gastrointestinal have a smooth muscle have a higher the intensibility, and also that the gastrointestinal smooth muscle also have the insensitivity to the electrical stimulation. It means also that if we electrical stimulation, then the gastrointestinal smooth muscle doesn't excited. And also that is also like cut the stomach or the intestine, also that not insensitivity, but that the stomach and the intestine is sensitive to stimuli such as the temperature and stretching, and like the temperature. This is very easy to understand. Like that, if we cold, and also then also even very cold, and also then need to the gastrointestinal, and also the intestine also that his sensitivity and even the contractions, and also the stretching like that during the surgery, and also the doctor should stretching the gastrointestinal and to found the disease point, and also they are during the stretching also their patient sensitively to this stimulation and also feel the discomfort. Yeah. So here this that the general physiological the properties first that, and also that we have know that this that the electrical physiological properties of the gastrointestinal the smooth muscle, and also that his electrical physiological include that resting potential, and resting basically also that resting potential mainly also that because the potassium outflow, and then formation the resting potential. And also the second that he have the snow wave. What is the snow wave? Also we call that the basic electrical rhythm. What is the basic electrical rhythm? Is also that means that the 基本电解律. Basic electrical rhythm is we can see here that his ability is that he can determine the contraction rhythm of the smooth muscle, so that we call that the basic. And it means that the basic electrical rhythm, it means that on the basis of the resting potential, the gastrointestinal smooth muscle cells spontaneously produce the period mild depolarization and repolarization, and frequently and the frequency of which is relatively slowly, and determines that the contraction rhythm of the smooth muscle. It means that he can also that he can automatically can ability. It means that he can auto produce the depolarization and equalization, so that the gastrointestinal smooth muscle have the automatic abilities. Yeah, we have studied that. Can you see? Yeah.
Yes, Laoshi.
Yeah.
Yes,
My internet is stop. Do you see that PPT?
Yes, Laoshi.
Okay.
Yes, we can see Laoshi.
Okay. And also that this BER, I hope you remember, and also that very important definitions. And they are and also then we will know that, but that this basic electrolytism or the snow wave is not also is a depolarization and repolarization, but not is also that he can like the local potential, and also that should reach the threshold potential and then can produce the action potential. Only action potential can lead to the contractions. We have know that these electrical actions and the contractions compounding and then lead to the muscles contraction. Yeah. There and also there this mechanism you should know that. Okay, and so that we can see that base resting potential and then produce the basic electrical rhythm or snow wave, and also then even to depolarization up to the threshold potential. What is the threshold potential? You also should review the knowledge the chapter 2, and also that generate action potential. And there we can see here that we can see here that the snow wave also that this resting potential, and the snow wave, and the snow wave, and also then snow wave we have known that is one kind of the local potential, and also that can summation, and then reach to threshold this is threshold potential. And then generate the action potential. We can see here that there is also that this is the contraction, and we can see here that the contraction also that the generate of the amplitude and the tension of the muscles contraction, and also that it means that the related to the action potential, the number of the action potential. We can see here that the action potential number is about 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and also there is only 1, 5, and we can see here the 6 and the contraction, if the number of the action potential is greater, and the greater of the amplitude and tension of the smooth muscle contractions. There I have know that. Okay. And then we can see also that this is that the majorly that the this is three type of cells action potential. Yeah. And there based on this knowledge we have do this impairment. The impairment principle for that the melanin's elementary cell smooth muscle has the properties common to the muscle tissues, such as the excitability, conductibility, and contractibility. Is also that smooth muscle also have these three properties. The excitability. Excitability also means that he can generate action potential. Conductivity also that he can transmit the action potential, and also that the contractibilities, and it means also that if the action potential produced also that the electrical actions and the contraction compounding, and also the contraction, and also in this department that we will use the solution. The solution that according to the animals, there we use that the Todd's solution. Todd's solution is was used as the perfusion fluid to observe and record the general physiological characteristics of the athlete rabbit intestinal simulator in videos. and also that animals like also rat or the rabbit, and also that we use that the physical physiological solutions. These solutions that we call the Torus solution. And their translation also that the animals' bodies, the bodies inter environment. Yeah. And here that I hope you know that they are in the animal in the yeah, can you hear that? Hmm?
Yes, Lauscher.
But my here that is also stopped. Yeah. Yeah. Please wait. My computer stop work. Yeah. Hmm? 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 Yeah, can you see PPT?
Yes, 老师。
Okay. We will continue. And the normally in the experiment, the physiological experiment, they are commonly used the physiological solutions include that the saline and also the Winger's solution. Winger's solution majorly that like that the frog or the frog's isolated organs. Like that we have the last class we have the record the nervous in action potential. We use that, and also some also local and also the thyroid. This also that the physiological resolutions are designed to keep the spinning and as close as possible to the environment when conducting unaltered organs or tissue experiments to ensure its normal functions activities. And the liquid used to prefer the tubes should be close to the liquid phase of the tubes in terms of the electrical light positions, crystal osmotic pressure, like the pH, and also the buffer characteristics and the temperature and the nutritions. And also that is also that his we call that toilet solutions also that like that the animals psychological substitute fluid. So here that I hope you know that in this experiment we will use this during the perfusion. Also that we use this the solution. Yeah. And there are this experiment method that first that this experiment we use the subject is the rabbit. Also the rabbit there also that we use the rabbit this basically that the isolated the intestine, and also that first that the preparation animals were killed and suddenly by the ball in the head with a wooden hammer, and they need to the rabbit the brain death, and also immediately we should open the abdominal cavity, and then also that we also found the intestine. Also there originally that we a cotton thread was used to used to negate the junctions of the thymic palate and the dolamin. We use also that the dolamin and the intestinal tubule at a distance about 20 and 30 centimeter, and there and also there also that then we take about 20 and 30 centimeter. And also first the cut of the collections methodly along the intestinal border, and then cut the intestinal segment at the inner edge of the two regions point, and then use in the torus, and also that he take it into in the torus solution, and also that when we also that there we then divide the intestinal segment into each about 2 and 3 centimeters long segment, and then take the tied or thin line at each thin line at this line also that the silk thread at each end. And there we take a silk thread at each end, and one line is tied to the one thread is tied to the special fixed plant, and also that the hook of the L-shaped the ventilation tubule, and another thread is connected to the tensing transductor. We can see here that there is also that we just about that there we should remove the we just about that we should first that the spinning preparation, and also that we should take we remove the dolamin and its just upper small intestine, and also that about length about the 20 and 30, and a section of that intestinal tubula about 2 or 4 or 2 or 3 centimeter long, and take from each group. And 4 is very longer, and normally we use that the 2 centimeters. Okay, and also that there we fix this sections on the ventral hook, and then place about 4 and 6 6 and degrees Celsius, and also then take in the Memphis bath. Memphis bath, we can see like that. The Memphis bath filled with the toilet solution, and then take this ventilation tubular. This also collect the oxygen bag, and also then can know that this also there we can see here, this is all tubular. There is also first that we bonding the sections, the intestine segment. One is one thread tie the segment, and then fix the ventral tubula. And another that we also collect with the tensing transitor. We can see here that, and this is the bus tubula filled with the toilet solution, and then we can see that they are need to the segment, the intestine segment, and then in the toilet solution, and also there is also oxygen supply. Yeah, and there we have see here that like that we remove the dynamic, and it's just up, and then we can see here that we also that cut there from the remove the dynamic, and also that we should treat the dynamic this also in the toilet solution. And now there are sections this intestinal tubule about 2 or 3 or 4 centimeters long, and there will be also there here that we cut. We also tied 2 thread, one thread, this 2 thread. Yeah, understand here? Do you understand here?
Yes, Lasha.
Yeah, and this is the intestinal sections of the intestine. This we can see here. This end we will tie the thread. This end, or we also tied a lot of thread. A lot of thread we can see there. We can see this segment, the intestine segment, and there this tie this thread, and also fix the ventilator the tubula. And also that this we can collect there is oxygen bag. Oxygen bag is also oxygen can flow into this the tubula, and also that into the toilet solution. And also there need to the solution. This need to also that this is the segment intestine segment in the solution also have the enough the oxygen. We can know that these animals that he should also have the enough the oxygen, and then he can knock the physiological in the environment, physiological environment. And also that we can see this site, and also that is tied a lot of thread. This thread collect or tensing transit, and the tensing transit can also can collect the computer, and the computer also then can recording the smooth muscle contraction. We can see here that this also we can see here that also that the thread is straight, and also they have a tensing, and we have now that the smooth muscle isolated smooth muscle also have his stability, and also has his contractibility. So here that he also can contractions. These contractions we can see that according the contraction curve. Also, this is contraction curve or wave we can see here that yeah, here understand. Do you understand here?
Yes, 老师。
Yeah, and also that we should also that we do we force that the regulate this thread tensing, and also we can by this tensing changes, or we can record the
Here is
contraction.
almost 37.
And then we will step by step we can see here that the impairment that we will force we can see here that we drop we can see here that we drop drugs into this into the thyroid solution and also the thyroid solution and also they reach to the muscles, and then can these reactions or the infections, and there are also that one drug there we can also we can see the reactions, or we can see the phenomena, and then we stop, and also there we should change this the fresh change the fresh thyroid solution, and also then need to the curve recovered, and also then we do the next drugs. So for that we can see here that we can record the curve, record the contraction curve. We can see here that, and also then first we drop about add other 2 drops of the epinephrine about them 2 drops, and then we can see about this curve change. We can see here like that. This curve we can see here that the curve that is also that this aptitude or the rate, and then but then we can see here that this also that this the contraction aptitude, and then we can see here that dropping the epinephrine, we can see here this curve is decrease. Yeah, understand? Do you
Yes,
understand
老
here? Yeah.
Yes.
Then can you tell me that there we drop this epinephrine, is that this we see this phenomena? Can you tell me that the smooth interesting smooth muscle contractibility is decrease or increase? This phenomena, can you tell me that this is the smooth muscle contractibility is decrease or increase? Yeah. Can you tell
Decrease.
me? Huh?
Decrease 老师。
Very good. Thank you, 李英姐. And it means that we can see here that his contractibility is decreased, and also then even we can see here this this relaxation. Why? Do you know? Do you know this phenomenon happened? Why? The mechanism. Who know that? Who knows that why this phenomenon happened? You know that, yeah?一同 do you know? You know that? Why this phenomenon happened? Why we drop the epinephrine, then lead to, we can see here that the contraction decrease, the smooth muscle contraction decrease. Why?小七 do you know? 小七 are you here? Why? You know that? Why this phenomenon happened? Hmm? We can see here that the smooth muscle contraction, but that we drop this the epinephrine, and then we can see the contraction contractibility is decreased. Why this happened? Can you describe the mechanism of that? Who know that? How Junfei, are you here?
Yes, Lausha.
Do you know?
No, Lausha.
No. Okay. Then we know that we have studied the gastrointestinal. We have known that this is epinephrine. Epinephrine, we have known that he's also bound. He also act the receptor. Do you know the receptor? The receptor here that we have known that is include in how many type of the receptor of the epinephrine receptor? Do you know? Which type? Epinephrine receptor, do you know which type? Yeah. Who know that? How many types of the receptor, epinephrine receptor? A very good 连接. Yeah, alpha and beta. Yeah, the epinephrine receptor includes the alpha and beta. Yeah, and can you tell me then in this the intestinal smooth muscle, which type of the receptor? Smooth muscle, the intestinal in smooth muscle, which type of the epinephrine receptor? Alpha or beta? Yeah. Alpha 1. No. Alpha 1 is that normally alpha 1 is the blood vessels smooth muscle, and also then in here that also have the yes, also that is also that alpha 1 receptor. but also have the beta 2 receptor. In here that he majorly that the epinephrine he act on the alpha 1 receptor on the smooth muscle or the beta 2 smooth muscle. Also he have lead to that the smooth muscle relaxation, not contraction, relaxation. Relaxation also then he inhibit the digestion functions. Also then we can see here that he is that inhibit the intestinal smooth muscle contraction. So here we can see here that this is the contractility is decreased. And then we see this phenomena, and then this phenomena, but that we this means also that we should use the Taurus solution and start the rinsing. And also then we also then change that to the fresh Taurus solution, and then lead to this the contraction curve recovered. The contraction curve recovered, and then we can do the next experiment. And we can see here that the last experiment also then this recovered. We will add and drop the ACH. Drop the ACH. We can see here that we drop the ACH. We can see here that this is also that. Can you see here that this is this is recovered, and then we add the ACH. We found that this curve, this is contractility is decrease or increase. Yeah. Who can tell me? This is the recovered curve, and then we drop the ACH. We found that this, we can see here, found that this is the curve. Can you tell me the contractility is decrease or increase? Yeah.
Increase.
Increase. Yeah. Thank you,李英杰, 花卷飞 and 李想. And we can see here that this curve is also increased. It means that the contractility is increased. This ACH. And also that we can see here why this phenomena happened. Can you tell me? Why how the ACH can lead to the skin the smooth muscle contractility is increase? Who knows that? Also that we should know that ACH, how many times the receptor of the ACH receptor? How many type of the ACH receptor? Yeah. We have known that the cholinergic receptor. Cholinergic receptor include how many type of the cholinergic receptor? Who know that? Two. Which that? Yes, very good. Two type. Which that? M receptor and A receptor. Yes, thank you. Yeah, thank you, Li Yinjie. And we can see here that can you tell me that according to smooth muscle, which type of this the receptor? M receptor or A receptor? Yeah. According to the smooth muscle, which type of the receptor? Who know that?
Nicotine.
Nicotine? No. M receptor. Nicotine receptor is the skid muscle. Yeah. Mescalinic. Yeah. M receptor. Mescalinic receptor. We have known that his M receptor. The ACH act on the M receptor, and then also then he need to the smooth muscle contractility increase, and then also he increase the intestinal functions. Yeah. And also then we found that we also record this change, and then also that starting the recently also then Also, we can lead to the contraction curve you covered, and also then we do the next drugs. And next drugs we can see here that there we have know that M receptor the blockage of M receptor we have know that is atropine. The M receptor blocks atropine, and so here that we this you covered, and we just talk about that this is ACH, and also then this is the third step. First and then we need to the curve recovered. This recovered and like the normal contractions, and also then we drop the atropine. Atropine, we have know that atropine is a blocker of the M receptor, and then it means that he can binding the M receptor, but that he have know the cholinergical reactions. So here that we call the blocker. The blocker, then we can act the atropine, and then at the same time also then we add the atropine, and then as also we also add the same dose of the ACH like this, also that the same drop. The same job like the ACH, and we found that we can you tell me this atropine, and also then we also get the add the ACH like the step 2, and then can you tell me that this curve change, this curve, and also then we found this curve change. We can compare this curve with this step 2. Can you tell me this curve different? Step 2 and step 3, the curve we found that is curve different. You can tell me what is the difference between the conversion curve with the 2? Yeah. Who can tell me that this is the step 2 and step 3, and at the ACH which increase largely, obviously, which increase obviously? Who can tell me? Step 2 or step 3? Little but more than slowly in the step 2. Yeah, very good. And also we can see here that secondary inject. It means that when we first add the atropine, and then second to the same dose of the step 2, there is also ACH, and then we can see ACH increase. We can see ACH increase is no obviously like the step 2. So then we can by this step 2 and step 3, we can know that this ACH act on the smooth muscle is based on the M receptor. We have now atropine is the M block of the M receptor. So we can see here that this then according to this step 2 and step 3, we know that ACH act on the M receptor of the smooth muscle, not the N receptor. Yeah. This according to this experiment, we can get this result. Yeah. Understand here?
Yes, Sasha.
Yeah. So that I hope you know that there are in the future you do the experiment, or the in the clinic you found a phenomena, and also you should we can see here that based on this phenomena we found the nature, and we can see here that based on the step 2 and step 3, we found the nature is that it means that action ACH is act on the smooth muscle is on the M receptor, not the A receptor, because this is the based on this drug of the atropine. Yeah, and then we found this phenomena, and also then also second also we should change the with the fresh toward solution, and also that start rhythm. And rhythm also then we will the last that we will found the temperature will influence temperature will influence the smooth muscle. And first that we also that we here this Section 1, Section 2, and Section 3 is based on that the C degree, the 37 C degree signals. And here that is also like the body temperature. And also there we will take the step 4. We will take replace that the total solution, all the total solution in the liquid medicines troubled with the total solution at the 25 degree the signals. And then is also then is 24 is also then less than lower than the 37. So then we can see that the observe the change. Observe the change, and we have know that when this first use this lower body temperature, the towards solution, and then force that to the smooth muscle contraction, and then also then based on the, after this contraction, and then this the contraction amplitude and the rhythm also decrease, and it means that we have know that this is because this degree decrease, and then lower degree, and then need to that the potence function decrease, and also then we have not that in the memory that maybe the calcium channel is also potence. The potence function decrease, and also then need to that the action potential produced number of the action potential produced decrease, and then need to contraction decrease, and then also that we also that replace that the 37 or 38 degree, and also that hit the solution, the contraction recovered, and also then if we increase the temperature is higher than higher reach to the 42 or 41, and a very higher temperature also need to the potence discharge also dysfunctions, and also they need to that the contraction decrease, contraction decrease. So here that they follow the temperature change, and also then we can see here that the intestine function, the intestine contractions is follow the temperature change, and the appropriate temperature is that the body temperature also that the about the 37. And also higher lower the 37, and there are contraction decrease, and the higher 37 also contraction decrease, and even the need to the potence damage or destroy, and they need to that this is the contraction the contractibility ability cannot be recovered. Yeah, here understand. Do you understand here?
Yes, 老师。
Yeah, this is department 6. I hope you that immediately that we can see here that these three drugs that like that epinephrine, and also that ACH, and also the atropine. These three drugs can affect the smooth muscle contractility. Also that is also this drug this mentioned that ACH, and also that the epinephrine is also is one kind of the transmitter. And also that we can see here that the sympathetic nerve is also that he immediately also that he can inhibit the intestine functions, and also that the vigorous nerve is excited the intestine functions, and there is also different from the heart. Yeah. We have yes the section the department 6 we talk about here and discussing. I hope you that based this the drugs. I hope you discuss this phenomena mechanism. Okay. Have a rest.
OK，老师。OK。
2 minutes later we are continue.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. boys and girls will continue, okay?
OK，老师。
Yeah. This impairment also that is also isolated organs provision, and this section 3, the section 4. We just talk about that the intestinal physiological purpose of the gastrointestinal the smooth muscle also that we have known that is also the isolated the provision impairment. And then we use that is also that is the rabbit intestine. And they are the provisions that we use that the total solution. And this section, the impairment 7, also that is the isolate organs. They are we use that. We use that the focus heart, and the provision the section that provision of the focus heart. The heart we have known that is the cardiac muscles function. The first that there we use the ceiling or the ceiling isolated focus heart provision method. There we also know that this is how to do the provision of the isolated provision of the isolated heart. Then this department is a very classification physiological impairment. And then I hope you know that this how to do this impairment. Also that understand the physiological purpose of the heart muscles, and also that observe the effect of the like that the sodium and the potassium and the calcium change, and then influence the heart muscles contractility. And also some of the neurotransmitters like that epinephrine and the ACH or the on the isolated heart activities. And also that the reactions also they're different from the smooth muscle. Yeah. And there here that the impairment principles that we use that myocardium also have the automatic rhythm. Also, we have known that the smooth muscle also have the automatic rhythm, but that his lower automatic rhythm. But that the myocardium have the higher abilities of the automatic rhythm. And also that we use the artificial perfusion method can be used to study the law and the characteristics of the cardiac activities. And the effect of the change in perfusion components of the isolated cardiac activity can be observed. It's also like that we also drop some drugs and into the perfusion fluid and also perfusion solutions, and also then we can found that these drugs all the ions or drugs then influence that the isolated cardiac activities, and these activities also that we record the cardiac muscle contraction curve. And there we can see here that we have known that after the focus heart was isolated, it still maintaining the rhythmical diastolic and systolic activities within a certain period of time, where it is perfusion with the ringless solution. And then we use the focus heart. The first heart we use the ringless solution, and then according to the frog, we have known that he's not difficulty from the animals. And also this frogs we use the physiological solutions. They use the ringless solution. Ringless solution, and also that ringless solution he components with contains that the sodium and the calcium and also potassium, these ions, and also that he can keep or maintain the internal environment of the frogs, and also then he knocked that the actual signal fluid like the frogs. So then he can keep the frogs functions, and so then he can be used in the provision of the frog isolated organs experiment. Yeah, can you understand? The regular solution, I hope you know that. Okay.
OK，老师。
Yeah, if you're interested, I hope you research that how the English solution produced, the history of the English solution produced is also very interesting. If you I don't talk about that. And also that the artificially change the ionic composition of English solution or the ND30 chemical substance like that the antagonist and antagonist of the receptors can change the physiological properties of the heart. So here that we also found that the heart, the heart contraction curve. Also, we know that this is a change also can influence the heart contraction. Yeah. And also that we use the animals. We use the subject is also the frog or toad, and also that the laboratory equipment and medicine like that the fourth there is also the biological function experiment system, and also there is also tensing trestle. And also the frog heart clip, and also that the test tube clip and the frog surgical intestine and a dropper, and also that the Walker planet English solution, and they are immediately that the solutions like that the 0.65% sodium chloride, and also that is also this the according to the toad. According to the frog, this also is the frog saline, normal saline, not like the animals, not like the humans. That is according to the toad. His solution that is and also 1% is also 1% the potassium chloride, and also the like that the 2% the calcium chloride. And also that the epinephrine, and also that the ACH, we can see that drop this substance or some of the ions we can find that the contractibilities change. Yeah. And the step for that we also should we do that the isolate the heart of the frog. So here that we should make the need to the frog brain test. The brain test we also that we can see here that we the brain test that we also that the approach penetrate the forming mechanism, and also destroy the brain and destroy the brain and the spinal cord, and then also need to the brain test. And the brain test shows that the frog's the frog's limbs relaxation. We can see here that also completely destroyed. And destroyed the brain test, the frog brain test, and then we should fix the frogs in the frog's table. And also there we will do the method step, and also then we should pour the heart, and also we cut the skin, and also then cut the skin, and also we cut the bone, the chronic bone, and also then we explore the heart, and also there is also the covered heart. Also we should cover we found the heart, and then there we found the heart. Also we can found the heart of the frog heart. The frog heart, I hope we know that his three not the frog heart is not different from the animals or the humans. And his heart only that his heart is only that the left atrium and the right atrium, and also the ventricles, and also not the left ventricle and the right ventricle is also three. We also that with only there to the left atrium and the right atrium and the ventricles. Yeah. Present.
Understand, 老师。
Yeah.
老师。
And there we also that we can see his heart, and then there we can see the heart also. Then also that we can see here this the colors arterioles, and also there is also that the arterial trunk, and there the bank we can see this is also the vertical we can found that, and also that the bank if the bank we also found that there is a venous sinus, yeah. And here that we also that we should isolate the heart of the body, so that we should first that inhale. I hope you know that this will do the heart the full heart intubation, the full heart intubation, and then we should pass, or we should under the arterial tract, we should take a silk thread under the arterial tract, and also that we should tie we also tied or loosen knot, and the thread and another thread under the left article and nitrate each or the distance about the article trunk, and there are also that. We also should make at the close article in the root of the left atrial, and then the full heart caliber was into the intercourse, and there the intercourse we can see here, the first that we can see here, also then the second thread, and there we can see here that this second thread in here that we will tied this the article that, and tied that, and also then the right article bunch we tied tightly, and in here we tied or let loosen, and there we will cut there. We should cut this bunch of the article trunk, and then we will insert the intubation, insert the canals into the vessels, into the article trunk, and then into the ventricles. We can see here that, yeah. And there we can see here that there we cut that and cut the article trunk, and then we insert the canal. The canal, I hope you know that the canals filled with the ringless solution. We can see here that not empty, is also that is filled with the ringless solution. And there we first cut there and insert that, and then we should cross there, and then into the also that this value between the arteries there and the vertical, this value. We should open we should cross the value and then into the vertical. Into the vertical, we not into the vertical or into the vertical. See the blood rushing. We have known that the heart can pump in the blood into the article trunk. So here that then we can see here that the blood bumping into the callus, and then means that we can see here that it means that he's inserted into the ventricles, into the ventricles. If no blood bumping, and then we maybe this block, and then we should move this callus, move the cannula, and also there is bumping, and then means that it is in the heart. And also that we can see here that the pulsing up and down with the heart beating. We can see here the heart beating, and also we can see here is the pumping up and down, and pumping up and down means that is in the heart, in the ventricles. Yeah. Understand here? Do you understand here?
Understand, 老师。
Yeah. And here that there we should also that tied this also the tied that and also then tied this tightly and then also cut the up the thread and cut the trunk. And also there also that we also there this type also we are rather tired. And also tired, then this blood cannot flow. This is the trunk, the bunch, and then the heart blunt, the heart is bunch is bumping the blood into the calories. Yeah, the colors, and also there another we can see here that like that there we can see that. Yeah, and then we can see that there also that we use that the we can that there. Yeah, there. Mm. And there we should that we should cut there, and also this also cut, and there we can see here that apple of the heart they can isolate it. But that we have know that is also that the virus also that they also have also we can see here that this also that there under that this the virus signals, and also that we should cannot we should cut this is the posterior venal canal. We cut the here that, and then this we if the blood can flow this type. So here that in before the cut we should also take another thread tied here tightly, and also that the heart also that the heart blood cannot flow, blood flow this is here and there, and also that we I hope you know that there the venous sinus is that very important, because that venous sinus is that is the pacemaker of the frog heart. It means that the pacemaker is the frog heart. It means that if the heart have the automatic rhythm, or it means that he has the automatic abilities. It means that he have no stimulation, but also he can excited and contraction by itself. Because that is the pacemaker. The pacemaker is also that this the venous sinus is the pacemaker of the frog heart. If we destroy the venous sinus, and then the heart cannot contraction or excited by itself. So here that we should isolate the heart, don't damage or don't hurt the venous solution, and then we should tie another thread on the posterior venal, and then we cut here, and also then this also the block, this also tied tightly, and then this cut. Yeah. And also then we can see here that the apple the apple also that we cut that he can isolate it. Under the heart also we can also can isolate it, and then we this heart can completely isolate the body. Yeah. Understand here? Do you understand here?
Yes, 老师。
Yeah, and then
Yes, 老师。
we can see here that the isolate that, and then this heart have no blood. Yeah, because that this only the blood cannot the valves can cut, and also the isolated is no blood covered to the heart. So here that the heart is majorly that he is being supported by the Ringer's solution. The Ringer's solution in this callus. The Ringer's solution, and then because the blood, we also should we should also that the washing this this Ringer's solution also have the some of the blood, and we should use the fresh Ringer's solution and washing this that, and then change it. Also we wash it with the fresh Ringer's solution. So here that isolated heart be supported by the fresh Ringer's solution, and also can contraction and activity by itself, because that the virus node is complete. So also we can know that then. And also then we can see that because that the venous cellulose or venous node is complete, and then means that the heart can automatic rhythm and automatic contraction and automatic excited. And also then we will record the contraction curve. So here that we should that the first that we also that the circle thread is naturally tightly and faster to the side to the canal. We can see here that and we can see here that this is we first that the fix the frog heart canal on the universal support with the test tubular, and also there is also that the testing another that we should the testing this testing the testing tensile is fixed on the universal support of the frog heart clip collect with the tensile and collect doing the collect the tensile is clapped on the collect the apex and doing the ventricular dilation. And also that means that this is fixed. And then when the heart contraction, and there we can feel the tensing. The tensing can be recorded by the tensing transistor. Tensing transistor can transmit can receive this the tensing and then into the computer, and then we can record the heart contraction curve. And also that this also we can see the conduction line on the transistor should be on the same line the control axis and the upstream tubular. It means that when the solution is the same height, and then we can compare to the different drugs, and then we can know that this normal of this change. And also that this I hope you know that the solution height should it means that the volume of the solutions is the same. During the change the solutions, I hope that this height is the same. And also that we can observe the projection. First that we track the normal heartbeat curve. The heartbeat curve, and then we can see here that we can also by the tensing transistor can computer can record the normal heartbeat curve. The heart curve we can see here that this height of the curve. This height curve is also the amplitude. The amplitude is means that the strength of the contraction. If the amplitude is higher, it means that the strength of the contraction is higher. And also that the curve density, it means that the heart rate. Also that the heart rate, also the curve regularity, we can see the curve regularity. It means that the rhythm of the heartbeat is regularity. And also that the curve baseline. The curve baseline is also that the degree of the heart relaxation. We can see here that this curve that this contraction and relaxation, contraction and relaxation. Yeah, here the curve understand. Do you understand this the heartbeat curve? heartbeat curve, and also that this heart contraction curve. Yeah.
Yeah, 老师。
Okay, and then we will do that. We will observe the first that I hope you know that this curve means that curve, and also then with the normal curve, and then we will do take the drugs into the Wingler solution. Yeah, and the drugs first that we just about that the first Wingler solution the provision. We also record the myocardial force on the rate change, and then this normal. And the second that we will take the Wingler solution away, and also then we use the 0% only that. Only 0%, 0% the 65% the 0.65% the solution. There's this solution according to the frogs is also his saline, and then perfusion. We also found that this myocardial rate and force change, and also they use also the higher the solution about 6. And also the one drop. Also there we found that, and also then we found the curve change, and then we also immediately washing with the Wingler's solution, and then into the curve recovered, and then we next, and then we can see here that also that 2% the calcium. And also that we 1% the potassium, and also that the Fe film, and also that the ACH. And there we found that we can see here that there are independent result. Independent result we can see here that this is normal. And then we use the only saline. We found that this myocardial rate and force decrease. And also that this this not the saline. We can see here that is also that his decrease. And there we drop one calcium. We found that increase, and there potassium also decrease, and there we found drop the epinephrine and the increase, and the ACH is a decrease. Yeah, according to this, we can see here that like that. Yeah, this is the normal English solution. And then we drop the 0.65% the solution. Also we found that this decrease, the force and also the decrease, and we also the rate of decrease, and also then we they are washing that, and also then we use that. We found that also that we also that the we can see here that the 5% sodium chloride. We also there found that this decrease, this normal, also decrease, and then we washing with the fresh Wingler's solution, also recovered. Yeah, and also then we will use the potassium. We can see here that potassium chloride, we can see here this normal. And there we can see here that it's decrease, even now the contraction. We can see here that this potassium can lead to the contractibility is decrease obviously. And here that we know that also that we also wash it with the fresh Wingler's solution, and then need to recover. And also then we do the second that the 2% the calcium chloride, and then we can see here that this increase. Can you see that?
Yes, I
Yeah.
can see now.
And also the increase also that we recorded this phenomena. We first second that we should wash with the fresh Wingler's solution, and then need to recover. And also this recovered, and also then when the recovered curve stable, and then we drop the drop the epinephrine. Also we can see also that the myocardium contraction force and rate increase. Yeah, and also we also that the second that also that we also that the ACH we found also wash with the fresh the solution, fresh wrinkle solution and covered, and also then we drop the ACH. We found that the ACH we can see here the curve that the curve also the decrease and the amplitude decrease and also the rate is decrease. Yeah, this result we can see the result. Yeah. And we also like that this we can see here that this result we can found that this the first the only the fresh ringless solution is normal, and then we use the sodium chloride solution we can found the decrease, and also then also there we also that we found that this potassium is also decreased. Even that also the washing and also that calcium found that is increase, calcium increase. Also that we can find that even in the epinephrine also increase, and the ACH we can find this decrease. Yeah, this result we found we do this experiment also that why this phenomena we recorded, and then we should use have studied the knowledge of the physiology, and then analysis is why this phenomena happened. So here the discuss. I hope you know that how to discuss. Okay. Yeah. The discussing. I hope you step by step discussing. First that the sodium chloride and why this decrease, and also that the potassium might decrease, and also that the calcium might increase, and also that epinephrine might increase, and also the ACH might decrease. Okay. Okay. This class is over. I hope you that there this experiment 6 and experiment 7. They are majorly that discussing. I hope you do that discussing. The result also that can be copied by the PPT, and also that I hope you discussing by yourself. Okay.
Okay,
Okay,
Yeah. The experiment report they are sent to the Li Yitong, and also that the score of the experiment report also there can be calculated in the final score. Okay. This class we will talk about here. Goodbye.
谢谢老师。
再见。